Would you be quiet, please? I wrote a poem the other day, for the first time since I was 16 years old. I don't do poetry, you see. Poetry is something that you have to fit in a kind of official format, and I don't do that. So let's stop calling it a poem. Let's call it a story. So I wrote a story the other day. And I'd like to share it with you. I'd like to read it out, because it's always had this kind of, it's always had my voice going through my head as I wrote it. As I sat there, and it just started to come out of my mouth. Well, come out of my fingers onto my keyboard. So here it is coming out of my mouth. And I'm going to actually read it off a piece of paper this time. A little kind of antsy thing that you're not supposed to do on video. But I really want to do it in one go for you. And I'm not quite at the stage of having a teleprompter. So here's me trying to make it flow. Shh, it's a secret. I'm not sure what, but it is. I can't quite put my finger on it, but please, please don't tell. There's something inside of me, a small child, gleefully playing, keeping it to herself. The secret to what makes me come alive. That thing that I've always wanted to do, but I don't know what it is. Sometimes she whispers it, or gives me this crooked little grin. Sometimes I think I can maybe, just maybe, touch it with my little pinky. And then she pulls away, giggling, laughing, loving to play hard to get. I will catch you, you silly little girl. Each time that you let that secret slip, I will catch it in a net. And you will let me. Because really, you want me to. You want me to be in on it. You want me to shout it from the rooftops. But you know that if you tell me all at once, that I won't listen. I will literally run for the hills. I won't tell anyone because, well, it's impossible. I can't truly be happy, fully content. Think how silly that would be. Think how silly I would look. But if you share it with me, drip by drip, it will start to click. Without even knowing it, I'll start testing it out. See if it's possible to live that life. To feel alive. And one day I will catch you, you silly girl, and my life will fill with laughter and glee as you take it over, pushing down all those inner critics. You will be triumphant. And together, we will shout it from the rooftops. You'll see. So that's my story, that's my poem for you. And it's quite scary for me to read it out loud. It's quite a kind of personal, kind of visual metaphor of what I feel inside. I have no idea what I want to do with my life. But I know that I'm figuring it out as I go along, and this little Mini Mel is helping me along the way. So what's my learning? My learning is in the story. Don't worry about it if you can't find one thing that you want to be. If there's no job title that fits with you, with the hat that you want to wear, it's okay to wear multiple hats. And it's okay if you have no idea if you'll actually like what you think you want to do. Just go out and try it. So there's someone inside of me trying to get out, telling me that it's okay. And that I will find something and many and multiple things that make me who I am and what I want to do. So the takeaway, my takeaway for you is, what does your kind of inner child look like? Who is it that's actually nudging you along and giving you little kind of tips and secrets that help you figure out who you are? Could you name them? Can you visualize them? Is it a small picture of baby you? Is it some little tiny illustrated avatar? Whatever it is, see if you can kind of visualize it for yourself and kind of think about how they help you and what kind of personality they might have. Mine is cheeky and playful, but it could be anything for you. So who's your inner child?